he's a big reason why his league's representative in the World Series will now have home field advantage this year.
All right, the guys and I will be back to get this one started on the show right after this. Now from Fenway here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on. Johnny Bones will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, for me, that's just really impressive for a guy his age. It's always exciting to see young players blossoming into stars right before your eyes.
Into the seats, 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Now these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, EK. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ventura sets. 0-2 pitch on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
All right, right here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Chris Carter will get his first cuts here, and the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
Well, it's still early in the year, and he knows what's at stake. This is a contract year for him, so continuing to put up big numbers like this is going to be huge for him.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Brad Miller will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hot shot on the ground is short. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Coming to the plate now, Brock Holt. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Go.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Bones ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Johnny Bones will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game.
Hey, come on, big guy. Get your pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goes is under it. 1 away. Mookie Betts steps up to the plate looking for a little revenge after getting hit with a pitch his first time up.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Bones going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Johnny Bones heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit hard towards second, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the 1st out. Rusney Castillo will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now.
I got it.
Miller backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him.
Gone! Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 7-4. Johnny-Bones will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Set. Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it 1-1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. There's one on to first, and they get the double play. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, well, he really drove the ball well in this one. Winds up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 8-4. So long from Fenway.
Paid attendance this afternoon, 36,298. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive.
Back here on Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Boston Red Sox. With that, here are Ned Yost's Kansas City Royals in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's a major contributor in this lineup, and he's having a really nice season. Top 5 in the American League in slugging right now, so he could very well end up being a key player in this ballgame.
Hey, be patient, be patient.
Porcello has his target. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is into the box now. Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit high and deep out to left. Bones ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Xander Bogaerts digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
In there, a base hit. Johnny-Bones stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And he falls behind 0-2. Porcello into the windup. Here's the 0-2. This is in the air out to right. Betts has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter,
Striding into the box, Anthony goes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, play the first, play the first.
One and two, here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bones on the move. And that ends the inning. Xander Bogaerts will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Bones is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the fifth. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bones moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Johnny Bones will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Grounded back up the middle. There is Pedroia, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chris Carter. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Chris Carter will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Into the box, Brad Miller. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Holt racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that... And, guys, we were treated to an excellent performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Rick Porcello. Don't put that card in your... This is the MLB pregame. From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. So striding in, number 93, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's given the Royals a 3-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bones, shading to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding into the box, Joey Gallo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bones is under it, and he makes...
Come on, guy.
Johnny Bones will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. He pulls this one into right. Chu is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Johnny Bones strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game. And the Royals have opened it up now 4-1. Prince Fielder steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Johnny Bones will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. And that wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Chris Carter will get it here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
And again a throw.
He's
and
good.
he just manages to get his hand in. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point.
Wait for your pitch.
And yet another throw over. A dive, but he's back.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch.
And again a throw.
No, he's safe.
And the runner back. Another throw over. And the runner back safely.
Hey, like you can up there.
And that misses 2-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Hey,
Chris Carter will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well,
ouch, that one hit him.
Leave it down. Good lead.
Brad Miller gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
and we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Brett Laurie comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the
baby,
backyard.
drop that
Bases juiced,
Right here, find the ball.
1 run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over a third, so 1 run is in and the bases stay loaded with 2 away. Rougned Odor will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Bones will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Johnny Bones stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
3 runs already home here. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And now maybe a mind game or 2 going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Chu. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Ian Desmond steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Bones going back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Shin-Soo Choo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. But what surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 10-1. Good night from Kansas City.
A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown.
Both. Tuesday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Fly ball to straightaway left. Bones sprinting after it. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Johnny Bones will stand in. And as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Johnny Bones is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cologne onto the grass. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Into the box, Johnny Bones. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Oh, and guys, he absolutely hammered that pitch. When you're talking about a long home run, they all count the same, but goodness gracious, was that thing hit.
The windup and the 0-1. Shoots this one to first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Brett Laurie will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And they got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. Gallo camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Alex Gordon will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Hot shot toward third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Derek Norris digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Hold up.
On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Johnny Bones will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Here you go. Let it fly right here. Let her rip.
Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it 7-6 now. Brett Laurie strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. ready to take his hacks again. Ian Desmond, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Bones on the move. 1 down. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Well, certainly not a productive game, but every at-bat is another chance to turn things around.
In the air out to left. Moving under it, Bones, and that retires the side.
Hey, catch up. Your turn.
Johnny Bones gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Bones.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Hey, right guy,
Brett
right
Laurie
spot.
steps
What's
in
up,
for a
pal?
big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the tops player spotlight. Johnny Bones will be in the glow. And not only was he an all-star during the MLB The Show's coverage of Wednesday Night Baseball brings us to Kansas City, Missouri and Kauffman Stadium. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Glenn Kirshner will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
And he will get there to make the running. Johnny Bones will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes to Shields, and this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Batting fourth, first baseman,
Chris Carter will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive
Here's
it.
the pitch on 2-2. Little dribbler back at him.
Come on, come on, come on. Get here, get here.
Throw gets him.
He's out.
2 down. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's gone deep 5 times in the last 10 ball games. Clearly, he's seen the ball really well right now.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just. Number 63 will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
This is in the air out to left field. Bones is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And with a quick breather here, Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Alcides Escobar out there at that shortstop position in this one. One of the finer defensive players in all the game. Has great range, great athleticism, and an excellent arm. Not afraid to be aggressive. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Leading off the inning, Johnny Bones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
In there, strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor has it. And taken in out there for the first out. Glenn Kirshner will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck. Cobb into the windup. 2-2 on its way home. In the air now out to left field. Bones giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Johnny Bones will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here. And you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece. Ian Desmond will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bones is after it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. The 5-6. Johnny Bones ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
No errors.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Royals come out on top 4-3. Good night from Kansas City.
Credit the save to Wade Davis, his 2nd.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Johnny Bones is in that spotlight. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he... Friday night baseball from the Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals. Johnny Bones will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. He's set. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Getting out on the road might not be the worst thing in the world for them. They won just 2 games on their recent homestand, so maybe getting away for a bit could turn.
Johnny Bones will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Boy, and after that good first inning, not the same here in the second.
He's kind of looking a little shell-shocked out there. Like even he can't figure out what's going on.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force. Johnny Bones comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One time, right now.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Johnny Bones will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Come on now.
Doolittle pauses. Here it is on 1-0. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ranging back is Burns. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 148 for his career as they open it up to 6-2 now.
This is a classic example of losing your composure after a bad call. Now, he's still teed off about that last pitch, so he doesn't concentrate on his location, and this is going to make him even madder now.
Jed Lowry will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Oh, and he misses it. And guys, the Royals were led to victory by the start turned in by this man, Ian Kennedy. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out. Both teams. We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Kansas City Royals.
Batting third,
Johnny Bones will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently, it's 6 games entering play. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Eric, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time to turn that around now.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Brett Laurie steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sanchez giving chase, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Brad Miller will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Padilla has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Come on now, here we go.
Jed Lowry will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
This is in the air out to left field. Bones moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Bart Walker steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Bones. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Canna is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Johnny Bones will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Trying to hold the lead. Taken high and deep to right. Francisco going back on it. Still ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Career homer number 149. And the Royals have taken the lead. It's 2-1.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. Home run in last night's ball game. Now another one here.
Johnny Bones will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
on now. One time.
Hey, like you can up there, kid.
Looking to minimize the damage here on a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Come on, kid. See it and drop.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
All right, come on now,
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Francisco looking up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our hero of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning. Mark Zipchinski will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Johnny Bones is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, hop back. Keep it up.
Shot towards second, and that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base.
Hey, right guy, right spot. Clutch up now. Hey, clutch up right here.
Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Here you go. Clutch up for us here.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays it one.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Bones has a beat on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Johnny Bones is in that spotlight, and not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that
closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Johnny Bones will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Tanaka sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. think he just released it a little too late.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Stay hot, baby.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
Hey, stay hot now.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
All right, come on now, one time, let it fly.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Chris Carter will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Heresjohnnybones. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. Throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Into the box, Starling Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Bones going back on it. Gone! It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Johnny
You're good now. Come on now. One time. Hey, let her rip.
Tanaka
Here we
pauses. Here it comes. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Here you go. See it up. Let it fly.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And you can bet he's just trying to be extra careful here with a dangerous hitter at the plate. And now with that runner moving up to second base here on the wild pitch, they may just decide to put him on anyway.
Ripped on the ground to first. Bird is there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Leading off the inning, Heresjohnnybones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning. He makes good contact and he can run.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Yankees come out on top. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Johnny Bones will be our subject. And not only was he an all-star during the midseason break, but he also shined the brightest out of all the great players in the game as he won the All-Star Game's MVP award.
You know, that's one of those honors, Matt, that's just really cool to get. Like you said, it means that you can dominate against the best of the best in the major leagues. Also, remember this. He's a big reason why his league's representative in the World Series will now have home field advantage this year.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that. Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Johnny Bones will stand in, trying to keep up the hot pace as he's well over 400 here to start the year.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Gomez. And that's the second out of the inning. Starling Marte will dig in now. And as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. High and deep to left center field. Bones looking up, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Johnny Bones will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Johnny Bones will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
Go! And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not.
Gone! Solo shot here to left center field. Number 13 for him on the year, and they're on the board at 6-1. Johnny Bones will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
One time, and that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Hey, see it. Drive it.
Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
The other way. Let's go, big dog.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Gomez. Still going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. And, guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
13 hits.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been back. About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees.
Batting third, left fielder.
Johnny Bones gets his first opportunity now in the top of the 1st with nobody on. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. You know, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, EK. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double. Chris Carter will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, I don't know how long they can keep watching these bad performances. It was a terrible.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Anthony Rendon will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Bones racing back. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Gary Sanchez will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Bones ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, and it's now 5-3.
Johnny Bones.
Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Johnny Bones will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there, he's currently leading the Royals in that category.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hit machine for them.
Rendon is there for it. 2 down. Alex Gordon will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Gordon.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Alex Gordon steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your
Ground ball left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Johnny Bones digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Johnny
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Gomez ranging back at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. stepping in, Johnny Bones, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Johnny Bones.
Betances is ready. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. Nothing in one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Pulled toward right center field. Bruce is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top